What if I told you that saving just $5 a day could completely change your life? Most people think saving money is boring or impossible or something only rich people do. But here's the truth. Saving money isn't about being cheap. It's about buying your future self freedom. In this video, we're going to walk through every level of saving, from $0 to financial freedom, and we'll show you exactly why most people get stuck and how you can break through. So whether you have nothing saved right now or you're already on your way, this is for you. Let's start from the very beginning. Level 0. No savings, no plan, just vibes. Sound familiar? Don't worry, we've all been there. The important thing is, you're watching this right now. Level 0 means you spend every dollar you earn. Paycheck comes in and it's gone within days. Studies show 57% of Americans can't cover a $1,000 emergency. That's more than half the country. And it's not because people are lazy. It's because nobody taught us how money actually works. You weren't taught about interest rates, or compound growth, or why that daily $7 latte adds up to $2,500 a year. The first step out of level 0? Awareness. Just knowing where your money goes changes everything. Track your spending for just 1 week. Not to judge yourself, just to see the truth. Most people are shocked. They didn't realize how much they spent on things they don't even remember buying. This is the moment. This is where the journey begins. Not with a big paycheck, but with a decision. The decision to pay yourself first, before the bills, before the fun, before anything else. Even $20, even $10. It doesn't matter how small. What matters is the habit, because habits build identity. And when you identify as someone who saves, everything changes. All right, you've decided to start. Now let's talk about level 1. Your first $1,000. Your first $1,000 saved is the hardest milestone you'll ever hit, and also the most important. Why? Because $1,000 is your emergency fund starter. It's the buffer between you and disaster. Car breaks down? $1,000 covers it. Unexpected medical bill? You're good. You don't have to panic. Without that buffer, every small emergency becomes a crisis. And crises lead to debt. Debt is the savings killer. It's the reason most people never get ahead. They're always paying for yesterday. So how do you save your first $1,000? The 30-day challenge. Cut one big expense this month. Cancel unused subscriptions. Cook at home 5 nights a week. Skip one shopping trip. Small moves, big results. Automate it. Set up a $25 week automatic transfer to a separate savings account. You won't even miss it. High-yield savings accounts are paying 4 to 5% interest right now. Use one, not a regular bank. In 40 weeks, less than a year, you'll have your $1,000. That's it. That's the whole plan. And when you hit $1,000, celebrate. Not by spending it, but by feeling it. That feeling is your new addiction. Ready for the next level? Level 2, the full emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of expenses. A full emergency fund means 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved. For most Americans, that's $8,000 to $20,000. This is where most people give up, because the number feels too big, too far away. But here's the mindset shift. You're not saving $15,000. You're saving $1 15,000 times. Break the goal into monthly targets. $500 a month. That's $16.67 a day. Less than a lunch combo. The emergency fund is your foundation. Without it, you're one bad week away from going into debt every single time. Job loss, medical emergency, natural disaster. Life happens. And when it does, money in the bank means options. People without savings don't have options. They have panic. And panic is expensive. When you're panicking, you make bad financial decisions. You take predatory loans. You skip bills. The cycle deepens. The emergency fund breaks that cycle permanently. It's not sexy, it's not exciting, but it's everything. Keep your emergency fund in a high-yield savings account. Never invest it. Never touch it. Let it sleep. Once your emergency fund is fully funded, you'll feel something you've never felt before: security. Now we move into the wealth-building zone. Level 3, eliminating debt and starting to invest. Here's where it gets real. Debt and investing at the same time. Most people don't know what to prioritize. The rule is simple. If your debt interest rate is higher than 7%, pay it off first. That's your guaranteed return. Credit card debt at 20% interest? Paying that off is your investment. It's a guaranteed 20% return. But don't wait until you're debt-free to start investing. If your employer offers a 401k match, take it. Always. A 401k match is a 100% instant return on your money. Nothing in the stock market beats that. After the match, use a Roth IRA, tax-free growth, tax-free withdrawals in retirement. It's a cheat code. Put your investments in low-cost index funds. The S&P 500 has returned about 10% annually for decades. Compound interest is the most powerful force in personal finance. Einstein called it the eighth wonder of the world. If you invest $200 a month starting at 25, you could have over $700,000 by 65. Same amount at 35? Only $300,000. Time in the market beats timing the market. Every single time. Just start. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The biggest mistake people make is waiting until they feel ready. You will never feel ready. Start messy. Automate your investments too. Set it and forget it. Every month, money moves automatically. You don't even decide. This is called paying yourself first on autopilot. The best investors are often the ones who forget they're investing. Don't check your investments daily. Seriously. The more you check, the more emotional decisions you'll make. Emotional investing, panic selling, FOMO buying is the #1 reason regular people lose money in the market. Be boring. Be consistent. Be patient. Those 3 words have created more millionaires than any hot stock tip. You've got your emergency fund. You're investing. Now we enter level 4, building real wealth. $10K to $50K saved. At this level, something psychological shifts. You stop seeing money as something to spend and start seeing it as a tool. You start to think in systems. How can this money make more money? How can I build income streams? This is where side hustles become strategic. Not for quick cash, but to accelerate your investment timeline. An extra $300 a month invested in index funds over 20 years becomes over $200,000. Every side hustle dollar counts. At this level, lifestyle inflation becomes your biggest enemy. You make more, so you spend more. The gap never grows. Lifestyle inflation is silent. A bigger apartment, a newer car, nicer restaurants. Each one seems reasonable alone. But together, they eat your entire raise, and you wonder why you never seem to get ahead despite earning more. The rule: every raise you get, save at least 50% of it before adjusting your lifestyle. Non-negotiable. This single habit separates the people who retire wealthy from those who retire broke, regardless of income. Now let's talk about taxes, because saving on taxes is the same as earning more money. Max your 401k contributions. Use an HSA if you have one. These are legal tax shelters available to everyone. In 2024, you can put $23,000 in a 401k and $7,000 in an IRA. That's $30,000 of tax-advantaged space. Most people don't use this space. They leave thousands in tax savings on the table every single year. At $25,000 saved, run your first net worth calculation. Assets minus liabilities. Know your number. Net worth tracking is motivating. Watching that number grow every month keeps you focused like nothing else. At $50,000 saved and invested, compound interest starts to become noticeable. Your money is working harder than you are. $50,000 invested at 10% annual return generates $5,000 per year without you doing anything. That's passive income. That's the beginning of financial independence. And it all started with that first $20. Now we're at the final frontier, level 5, the $100K milestone and beyond. Financial freedom territory. $100,000 saved and invested is a psychological landmark. It's the point where compound interest truly accelerates. The first $100K is the hardest. After that, the next $100K comes faster. Then the next one faster still. Financial legend Charlie Munger said, "Getting to your first $100K is critical. After that, it changes everything." At $100K, your investment returns can exceed your monthly savings contribution. The snowball effect kicks in. This is why rich people get richer. It's not cheating, it's math. And math is available to everyone. At this level, you start thinking about asset allocation, stocks, bonds, real estate. Diversification. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversification reduces risk without sacrificing returns over time. Consider house hacking, buying a home, and renting out rooms to cover your mortgage. Real estate. On easy mode. Financial freedom isn't about being filthy rich. It's about having enough passive income to cover your expenses. The FIRE movement, financial independence, retire early, uses the 4% rule. Spend 4% of your portfolio per year. Want to live on $40,000 a year? You need $1 million invested. $60,000 a year? $1.5 million. Simple math. That sounds like a lot. But remember, at $100K invested, you're already 10% of the way to a $1M portfolio. And if you invest $1,000 a month at 10% return, you'll hit $1 million in about 21 years. 21 years. If you're 25 now, you could be a millionaire at 46 with $1,000 a month. But here's why most people fail. They stop. A bad month, an emergency, a vacation, and they never restart. Consistency beats intensity every time. $500 a month forever beats $5,000 once and never again. Set up your investments to run automatically. No decisions, no willpower needed. The system does the work. Your only job is to not stop the system. Don't cancel. Don't withdraw. Don't check obsessively. Just let it run. The market will crash. Things will get scary. Stay the course. Every crash in history has been followed by new highs. Now let's wrap everything up. The real reason most people fail, and the simple truth that changes everything. The number one reason people fail at saving isn't math. It's not income. It's not even discipline. It's belief. Deep down, millions of people don't believe they deserve financial security or that it's even possible for them. This is called a scarcity mindset, and it's taught, usually by watching adults who struggled with money growing up. But a mindset can be reprogrammed, just like a bad habit can be replaced with a good one. Start with this affirmation. I am someone who saves money. Say it until you believe it. Identity drives behavior. Surround yourself with people who talk about money positively, who share tips, who celebrate financial wins. Read one book about personal finance this year. Just one. It could be the most valuable hour you spend all year. The second reason people fail. They compare. They look at what others have and feel behind. But what you're seeing is a highlight reel, not their bank account. Most people living large are in massive debt. The only person you should compare yourself to is who you were last month. Are you saving more? Better. Keep going. The third reason. They wait for the perfect income. I'll save when I make more. That day never comes. Saving is not a function of income. It's a function of priority. People with $40K incomes retire rich. People with $200K go broke. It's about the gap. The gap between what you earn and what you spend. Widen that gap and invest the difference. And finally, people fail because they go it alone. Money is emotional. Get an accountability partner or community. Tell someone your savings goal. Post it publicly. The social pressure of accountability works. Science backs it up. Here's your action plan. Tonight, open a high-yield savings account if you don't have one. Takes 10 minutes. This week, track every dollar you spend for 7 days. Use an app or a notebook. Just see where it goes. This month, set up one automatic transfer to savings, even $25. Automate it. Let the system do it for you. This year, hit your first $1,000 or your next savings milestone. Every level unlocks the next. Keep climbing. You've got this. The journey to financial freedom starts with one decision. Make it today. Your future self is counting on you.